Okay, so we want to actually laser engrave this back. To do that, we'd have to have it selected, and then we would go to print. You could either go to the printer icon or go to file, print. You have to have it selected though. Does not match. Do you want to adjust the printer automatically? The answer would be no. Now we need to change the printer from the shop 2041 and we need to go to the VLS 660. It should pull up our picture and then
Still got your little box there.
that's cool.
Okay.
We're gonna go properties. Now is where we change what material we're gonna engrave or cut onto. We're going to engrave or cut onto this piece of wood. So we're gonna go from our selections, we're gonna go natural. Then we're going to go wood. I'm gonna go general hardwoods. Then we would enter the thickness, the material thickness. And to enter the material thickness, you need to get the dial calipers out. Make sure they're set to 0. Measure how thick on the surface that you're going to be engraving. And this shows 0.958. 0.958. So that's what I would punch in the material thickness. 0.958. The printer direction needs to be up. And we can apply it. Now, if we want our raster, we could start out with everything at 0% so we're not adjusting anything. You don't have to worry about the vector cutting if you're not cutting. You don't really need to worry about the blue. But the black raster will start at 0, so 0%. We'll hit apply. Okay. Whoops, I've seen something that was checked that we may not need to. It is not a one-touch laser photo, so I'm going to take that off. I'll hit apply and hit OK. Now, it looked like it went to the printer, but it hasn't yet. We got to go ahead and hit print again. Now it's went to the control panel for the printer. To get to that control panel, you have to go to the Universal Laser Systems control panel off of this little triangle. Arrow, thank you. And it should pop up with what you are going to laser engrave. So you've already positioned it on the screen where you want it. It could have been anywhere. Now we just need to put the piece of wood where the bat is. We need to turn it on. You can turn it on manually with this, or you can turn it on with the button on the screen. So we'll turn it on with that. We'll put it in there up against where it's going to laser where we want it positioned at. If you need help with that, positioning it, after it turns on, with the lid up in the air, you can run the laser head over and it shows the dot. So that can aid you in finding the coordinates of what you need to set your image to. So like say we wanted to go, say our board was right here. We wanted a laser right there. We could take this and put the dot exactly on the board where we wanted the center of the image to be. And then we could just look on the screen here of the XY coordinates, go back to our Corel Draw file, adjust our position to those XY coordinates, and then we could laser right there in that spot. But since our bat is up in the right hand corner, let's push the piece of wood up there. We need to make sure that before you laser anything that you have the sucker on. It's going to engrave everything, and then at the end it will cut any red hairlines. So I'm just simply going to hit play. It'll adjust in the Z direction, and then it'll go engrave and then cut out that little box.